Okay, so what we're going to do is something that I found over the years, and especially today, it came to me to share this, and we can follow along. We're in our Atomic Success Secrets group, and you can follow along. So when you think about your health and healing things in your health, then the next step, of course, is, well, what are you going to do in life? You know, like people, we talk about, my teacher, Sharon G. Mateo, said her job was to help people get healthy enough to get on their own surfboard, to take their own wave. She didn't want to make a bunch of mini-me's and have everybody just do the exact thing she was doing in life. It was like for everybody to do their version of life. And one of the keys first is to get your health back, I think. Like you could do your life purpose having some big health challenges, but man, it sure is feels better to do it with a healthy body. So so that's the key. Now, so what we're going to do is do this process, and then over the course of the sessions, I'll give you more of this extra stuff that I've been using that's been really powerful. So I you know, I'm being kind of not sharing it completely yet, but I do want to test it just a little bit more. So what we can do is think about what do you want? So that's a funny question, and but it's really interesting. As I've been going along, I've been noticing a lot of people at the best just have a very vague thing of what they want. They really don't have a clear, what you would call a definite chief aim in life. Like, what do you want? Because once you know what you want and you have a big desire for it, and then you're disciplined and you know what to do, and then you do it because it's big enough for you, you can do a lot of stuff. But if it's kind of wishy-washy and you sort of want it, but you really don't want it, or if you get it, you're not going to like it. It's like, it gets all weird. So what we can do first is just think about what do you want? And just take a moment, and I will share some more stuff later of some processes to use with this. But right now, let's just do this. What do you want? And so imagine getting it. If you got every bit of it, you know, you can include every part of your life. What do you want? Sometimes people, you say, what do you want? And that alone brings up a lot of pain in people. And then you do the peace process, and it just brings up a lot of rage for some reason. I've seen that in one-on-one clients, like you ask them, what do you want? And it just makes them so upset. And I'm like, wow, we've got a problem. We've got to fix this thing first. So what do you want? And then the next question we can check in with is having what you say you want, what are you going to do? Like having that, what are you going to do? Yeah, there's going to be things that you're doing. And as I've been doing this process a few times a day with some other steps. It's getting very refined. Like, wow, this is what I want. And having this is what I'm doing. There we go. And then we're going to see, you know, you have the processes to get your health back. We're going to have the processes to do your life purpose. And there's something I've found. There's processes to think about. There's all the components of what are you here to do, and why are you here to do it, and what's your purpose, and all that sort of thing. And, you know, of course, having your vision of what you want is key. Having your plan of how it's happening, what you're going to do in the physical world to get it to go. Getting your skills updated of what you need to get it done, or having the people around you that have the skills that are needed. The environment, like where you're living, how you're living, who you're around. If there's people around that can make it happen for you, that could be really good. One of my clients yesterday was just talking about how somebody needed something to happen, and they weren't even paying for him yet. They were just on a free webinar thing. And they really, really, really wanted to meet this one person. And he literally tagged them and then had everybody that was on the webinar tag this one guy. And then the guy commented back and said, hey, I'd be happy to meet this person and put him on my podcast. And so in an instant, this person had a thing of, I'd really want to be on this guy's podcast. And in an instant, the guy messaged back and said, hey, you could be on my podcast. Isn't that cool? So who were around, who could make things happen for us, I think is pretty cool, the people around us. Okay, and then here's the next part that came to me this morning. See how this feels. I've been studying some stuff from this one healer, and I will tell you more about him later. And he has a way to very quickly, in about 5 minutes, find what's wrong with somebody in a medical kind of way. And one of the overwhelming things that people say when they've interacted with him afterwards is, he totally understood me. He completely got me. And then he's had some amazing success with that. And so one of the keys with us, I found is, and with myself, I had another client this week, and as we went into the issues and the stuff going on, we uncovered that this client didn't really like the people that were coming into his world, like to possibly sign up with him. And it's like, oh my goodness, dude, you know, they can feel that. I don't care how much you smile or look good at them or give them good stuff. If you don't like them, they can feel it. So the opposite of that is, how can you be so interested in people for real and interested in their problems? And can you help them? Can you help them get what they want? So that's the parts that's the parts for today, is what do you want? And having that, what would you do? What would you do in life? And who can you help? And how can you be so interested in them for real and interested in their problems so that they are completely understood, so that they know absolutely that you understand them? Because then if you've got a solution, they're going to already know you've got that you can do this for them, with them. So I'm going to put this all into the field. And it's whether you work for somebody else, or you work for yourself, or you don't work for anybody, and it's your family or your friends or your community. It's like, if people know that you're really, really interested in them and that you totally understand them, there's something that happens when somebody is completely understood. And one of the things I've found so refreshing is it takes the pressure off of me. It takes the pressure off of us. Like, our job is to totally, completely understand people and be interested in them and help them get what they want. And then what's cool is we get to, you get to, I get to, you get to be you and do what you're here to do. I'm going to put this all into this field with this healing process, and I will be sharing more over the days. Oh, I'll put this in the portal right underneath the full recording for us. Let me go ahead and stop this part of the recording, and then we'll do one-on-one healing, because as you know, whatever's in the way, we can find it. Whatever's going on in your body, whatever that is, that could be in the way of getting your health back, living the life that you want to live, doing what you want to do, You know, that idea like, why are you here? What's your purpose? You can bring up stuff. So we're going to go heal that stuff up and do it on a one-on-one basis in our Atomic Success Secrets group. And here's this extra recording for us.